This literally just came out last week, this new framework for how
The
MCP is going to work. And Vaskin jumped on it. And he's
stateless
already,
versus stateful.
yeah, I
change.
mean, Vaskin, you're probably one of the first developers to really dig in the world.
I mean, this is one of the things that made the browser very popular because it was a stateless communication protocol. So when MCP was first announced, it was stateful, and that was one of the things. It was stateful and also local only at first.
Yes, please, Vaskin.
So,
I mean, just explain what that means.
So when it goes back to old school client server communications. When a client opens a connection to a server, it keeps it on all the time until it gets an answer, and then it does something, and that takes a long time to do. Stateless interactions are more like, I want to do something over time, but I'm going to just get a little state of what you're looking at now, like a browser web page, and then you want to click on it. When I click on it, like 5 seconds later, something else will happen, and I'll get the state back from the server, and I'll go back and forth with it instead of having to keep an open connection, which is very expensive. So it basically makes MCP more like a web browser than a constant on connection to a server, where it just loads a page and loads another page and loads another communication element one at a time. So it's much more, it's easier to disperse the network traffic and get a lot more people using it at the same time on a particular endpoint.
And so how would you describe the benefits again, like real quick?
I think it's a proper evolution of MCP. The benefits are just like web browsers were stateless. They don't have to maintain an open network connection. They just define what the next step will look like in this protocol, and they go back and forth.
And what was your experience? And so have you completely rebuilt one of the MCP servers, or both of them, or
Yes.
or what have you done with that? Both of them. Okay.
Yep. Both of them have version 2 endpoints that are in the advanced section in the connect area, and those are for folks that are testing this new paradigm, this new specification. So it's already run through the internal tests with the test suite that is given out by this new spec. So internal tests work basically, and then any new clients that come out that support this spec, we should point them there and try them out. If new ones get announced soon, or if one of the major chat players starts providing Rails for this new MCP spec, then we should be able to connect it up to those endpoints. And they'll work the same way with the same accounts on Distro.
Okay, well, that's where the MCP server is now. We did make a ton of progress on this week, migrating to this new standard, trying to get ahead of it. Everybody's going to have to do this with their MCP servers. The MCP standard is brand new, and it's constantly evolving. And we're just trying to stay on top of it. We are actually ahead of the curve, which is cool. And that's partly because Vaskin jumped on this as soon as he saw it. Now, let's get into our next topic.